Welcome to an episode of Random Things That I've Been Thinking About. Number one, the most annoying kind of advice is the advice of people telling you what they would have done or what you should have done. It's kind of like I just was vulnerable and shared with you how I handled a particular situation, and now you're making me feel like I'm incompetent and you would have done a better job. But how do you know that? Because you weren't walking in my shoes. The next thing is, I would love to have another child. I wouldn't mind it at all. However, I am so traumatized by the postpartum depression that I went through with my first two that I will never do it again. The next thing is kind of like the first one, maybe. I think there's something wrong with me. I don't like unsolicited advice unless it's something dangerous like, look out, that car's coming. But I don't like it. Maybe it's because I was in an abusive relationship where my ex-husband controlled everything I did and treated me like I was incompetent. Maybe I'm going to ask my therapist about that during my next session. You know those videos where people show like a highlight reel of all the fun things that they did the past year? Yeah, I don't have that kind of footage. I like staying at home and I like being in bed. I like watching TV and I like eating snacks. As a matter of fact, when I go out of town or travel, even if the hotel is really nice, and I've stayed in some really nice ones, I long to be back home in my bed. Nobody talks about something more than a person who has to tell you just how much they don't like it. Like they're trying to be cool. Like, I want you to know I don't like this particular popular thing that everybody likes, so that makes me elite and smarter and better than you. You don't get a reward for not liking popular things. As a matter of fact, there is nothing wrong with liking popular things, music, celebrities, hobbies. It's like we're already in a world where we're divided on so many things, and you pick the most randomest of shit to try to exclude yourself because God forbid you be like anybody else. I often get this comment from black women. As a matter of fact, it only comes from black women, and they'll say, you need to wear your hair natural. First of all, my hair is natural. I just flat iron it. Second of all, it should be a crime when anybody tells a black woman what to do with their hair. A lot of y'all are just being haters, but that's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day. And a lot of y'all are so funny. If we wear our hair natural, curly, or kinky, then you say it's not nice and kept up. If we have our hair in braid, y'all bitch and complain about edges. If we straighten our hair in some way, I do mine with a flat iron, y'all say we're trying to be what? We already got white people policing our hair and laws passed to where we gotta wear our hair in certain ways. The last thing I want to do is be at home amongst my own people and have them say shit about my damn hair. I'm gonna continue wearing my hair the way I fucking want to wear it. And if you don't like it, that's too damn bad. Any comment that starts off with, let me ask you a genuine question, or can I ask you a question, or let me pose a different point of view, or let me play devil's advocate. I already know it's going to be some bullshit, and I just either delete it or block the person before I even read it. I don't like when people tell me to ignore the haters. Stop telling me what to do. And sometimes it doesn't pay to ignore your haters. Sometimes them assholes gotta be called out and addressed. Sometimes in life you do have to let people know that they can try the samples at Costco, but they can't try you. Ignore the haters is just another socially acceptable way of silencing victims or people who have been hurt or offended by something. Ignoring problems and silently standing by while people do ignorant shit is one of the main reasons the world is the way it is now. I don't understand why people shit on influencers so much. I mean, let's be realistic. If somebody offered you the cost of your rent or mortgage to advertise a product on your page, you would be a complete fucking idiot to not accept that offer unless it's something unethical or a company that stands for shit that's not cool, or unless it's just a product that you just don't like. Other than that, let people get their bag. Why? We got to get out of this belief that if you're not clocking in and out at a conventional job, then something is wrong with you. Make money in the easiest possible way you can. If you like their product, you like the company's values, and they're offering you a bag to promote their shit, do it. And anybody else who says something against it is a hater. But it's just promoting capitalism and consumerism. Nobody is holding a weapon to your head forcing you to buy the shit that people are advertising. Your lack of financial discipline is literally nobody else's problem. You think it's cringe for someone to be an influencer? I think it's cringe for you to work the rest of your life away for a company that would quickly replace you if you died tomorrow.